Hey everyone, we're gonna be starting in like a minute or so. Hey, what's up? What's up, crypto degens? Welcome, Flippy. Welcome, Imagine. Yamamoto. What's up, guys? So I'm gonna do my last checks. How's the sound, by the way? Can you guys hear me? Sorry. Hey, Pubra. What's up, bro? I'll just take this from here and then put it there. Nice. All right, let's get to it then. Morning, Kes Bundy. Sup? Okay, let's go. Just trying to find a clean chart, but I think we'll just have to use whatever we have. Okay. So, what the hell is going on? Let's see what's going on. We had a nice 18-20% pump right from the lows. Nice div here, played out nicely. Now what we're gonna see is if it's gonna hold, if this area is gonna hold and push us higher, probably there, or around somewhere there, or is it the end? Meaning you see this area here, it could very well be a bearish retest, right? Or if you want to do it like that. So basically support, break, and now the first time it's testing this region. So the macro BTC looks like this, okay? Just keep it in mind. Let's check the other macro environments. Let's check the ES first. So okay, that's the ES chart. Its macro outlook is still downtrending, right? As you can see, this was a small peak. I wouldn't really count this as a peak. I would go for this one as a bigger leg. So basically it's a series of lower lows and lower highs, right? And still nothing changed, unless we have a break and then put in a high low anywhere around here, and then we can say that okay, it's turning around. But for now, still structure is bearish. Macro structure, of course. We had an amazing run. If FTX didn't fuck it up, crypto, this could have been us. So basically everyone and their mother probably seen this trend line, been drawing this trend line. So it's basically at resistance, right? Got rejected here, got another rejection here, and this is not particularly a good sign, right? Let's zoom in. What happened there? Let's take this guy, keep it here a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's zoom in. As you see that we were range bound under this trend line, we deviated above, got back down, and just took out the high right now and closed back below the line, so this big trend line. So that's not a particularly good sign, okay? And we have a series of lows right there. I think I was wondering, I was planning actually that this will take these out and then have the run, but it didn't do that. It just leave these equal lows here. So what I expect is for this to break down, clear these into here, and then we'll see what happens. If it's gonna reclaim and move higher, or fail to reclaim and go lower. This part I don't know. I have no idea. I have no interest in knowing, because I need to trade the plan. I need to trade what I see. This is an unforeseeable future, so it's not our concern for now. But what I'm expecting is these lows to be tagged at some point. And since we failed this high and start getting back getting acceptance inside the range, then I mean, it's not so crazy to assume that these guys are going to be tagged soon. Okay, and back to the daily chart again. I think I've forgot to mention something. As you see here, on the daily, as you see here, this is the support SR level here, right? Here you see support here, resistance here, support, deviation, again resistance, and again resistance. So that's the tough point. If it reclaims, then we're going to be talking some other stuff, right? And then we can target these highs. But until that happens, this is the resistance. And we're just getting rejected from there. To make it easier to see, there's you see that's a big zone here. So this picture doesn't look super bullish, and especially after we had this nice run. But now we're under resistance, so we need to see things as they are, right? That's a big zone. So basically about here, I could get bullish on ES, but for now, we don't have any reason to do that. And especially after this nasty rejection and getting back inside this range, lows here untagged, demand zone waiting for here untagged. It made a pretty inefficient move right there. So, I mean, it just, at least something like that. And I don't know if it's going to reclaim or go lower after. But if I look at the structure, I mean, bets should be to the downside, right? To a fresh low. It doesn't mean that it's gonna happen, but the bets should be towards there. So that's ES. I hope I managed to pass on my thoughts correctly, because I mean this is nice bear market rally, and potentially this could happen. So this is my first choice, And the second one would be, yes, this is a bear market rally, but maybe this is the time that it's gonna turn around. So we don't know, but not less likely, of course. It comes down there and start reversing, put in a fresh high, break the structure, and then maybe we can talk about a reversal. But for now, my direction is this until I see something like that. Okay, I hope it's clear. Stop promoting your shit here. All right, let's check dollar. I mean, dollar, look, dollar is at this point here. It's a support region, right? That's support. It's a high time frame support region. It's the bounce area that created this move, and we're back at there. Let's check what other indications we have. We have a daily div forming here. These highs have been left all untouched. So if the div plays out, you can expect something like that from dollar to clear all this shit and land here, which is the breakdown point, and this area might be tested. Of course, we don't know if it's going to be this big of a move from dollar side, but it's just the targets are there. So we're going to take it step by step. Obviously, first targets should be around there since it's a resistance point, a sub point, and then there. So basically any run from here to there, that's our first TP. If it starts rolling back down, then it's keep shorting. But if it somehow reclaims, then I would go for that. Clear? Everyone agrees? So everything, I think you should be looking at your alts in this perspective. I think macro is bearish. Let's look at BTC again to see. Yeah, we thought that this is a bearish retest for now until it reclaims. You see this big resistance line here. And then now we're testing that area. Let me just enlarge this so you guys can see better. So that's it. Big level, big daily level, testing it, bearish. Also inside here, what we have, just let's draw our high time frame levels first and then go into lower time frame. That was the range. Let's make it another color. Actually blue is fine. This was the range that we broke down from. Now we're trying to reclaim it, but not really succeeding so far. And now we have another, we have after the FTX scandal, another range formed right after here, and I've been sharing this chart for a while now. Now we finally tag the high. So this was our blue was our monthly range we're trying to reclaim, and if we do so, if we start doing some bullish stuff here, and then we can look for higher targets like this. Like this area, that's a supply zone. I don't think it's gonna just do this at that area. That's a pretty powerful zone, so it's probably gonna do something like that. I don't know, we'll decide later, but this part is where we should be focusing on. So that was the range. We took out the low, then the high targets were left. We cleared this part of the highs, and then with the last move we cleared all this now. So no objectives to the upside. Now we have a build-up of lows to the downside. So what could happen if we're really bullish and we're gonna, you know, just ignore these? Then either like bounce from here, but then again this is resistance, or do something like this to consume these orders at the resistance, and then finally, you know, something like that, consolidation and then breakout, or pull back towards this demand and then try to reclaim it again. That's another possibility. I don't think it's gonna go right there right now. I think either pull back or just fuck around a bit here. So now let's check even lower time frames, and we have a nice trend line here. We can go down there. That's also the demand zone here. We can bounce. Then that would be a deviation long to the highs. This could easily be the case. On the lower time frame, I actually long this, but it's not going as I want it, because I mean I have to long it because it's still support, and it's a high time frame support. It worked out well here, worked out well here, worked out well here. You may argue that it's been tested too many times and it will do this. I agree. I agree, but this was the range high, this was the range low. We're still at the range low. So maybe something like that. Clear these guys out, even from towards there, maybe to this breaker, and then do it something like that. So this was the play that I was looking for. Willing to short here. And I'll be looking for longs around this region, this consolidation area, because that's the breakout point of this range, right? And after we moved high, even higher, and then we spent time. So I think this could give us some sort of bounce. So if it starts falling back, I'll be looking to long around there. Make sense? can even go down, you know, quick wick down there, and then, you know, towards this, that start the birth of the whole move. It can do something like that. So I'll be watching. I'm not blindly gonna lay orders here, and I'm just gonna watch some kind of confluence around this region to take longs. As I said, I'm long now. Kind of tight stop because I really don't wanna hold it too much underwater, because I'm betting basically on the potential upside. But dollar looking like that, ES looking like that, I'm not really sure that this would be the case. That's why I used a 1/3 clip and super tight invalidation. If it wants to go up, it needs to go up right now, clear these guys out, and then smash. And then we'll see about what we're gonna do about this. All right. I mean, if you look at it, we're also forming a range right here with this candle. Kinda, we established some sort of, that's also range. Let's don't keep this blue. Yeah, let's change this to something else. Range, dark, low time frame. It's gonna go away, and we're gonna see it here. So this would also make sense. Now there is this initial range, and now we formed another one. So it's a bigger range. This could also be that, you know, if it reclaims, then that could also give us some long opportunities, at least towards here, because of all these targets. Like challenge these, and then do whatever it wants to do. Or maybe even this, I don't know. We'll see how the PA develops here. But for now, I'm not really, I just long this because it's the range low, so I have to long it. It's a mechanical long. I didn't think of it so much. I didn't put any thoughts in it, but if you ask me what I think, with dollar diverging and yes, looking like that, it's not a super comfortable long, but I still do think that it's gonna go there somehow. It's just a matter of, is it gonna do it now like this, or is it gonna do it after, you know, coming back down here, and then. So this is what I'm watching. If I get stopped, I'll wait for this, and then I'll look for long triggers. Hopefully mitigate the loss here and make money on it. So that's the deal for now. C8Z was looking good this morning. It's sitting right at support here. Oops, this is done. And this is ETH. Where's C8Z? Here. Well, this is a high time frame support area. It's like ETH it had the same structure, similar structure, not the same, of course. I think we can see it on the daily. 4 hour doesn't show. See, that was the range that we broke out from. Now we come back to test it, and now of course this should act like support for now. At least we should have been expecting some kind of reaction like that. I don't know the extent of the reaction. Is it gonna go this much and fail? Is it gonna do something like that and keep reclaiming? We don't know, but this reaction should have been expectable, because this is the first time it comes to this area. And now let's see what we have on the lower time frames. So this picture is not bad at all, because we kinda from the bullish structure here. So either bounce from this area and go for that, let's draw it properly, right? And the support would be here, and we'll see. And then next one here. So basically we're trading inside here for now. If it starts getting accepted below there, it's no good. If it like comes down and reclaims this, that's a long towards there again. Does this quickly make sense to you, or is it easy to follow, or shall I change the way I do things? So basically what we don't want is, we don't want this to spend much time below here and do something like that. Then that means that you better short it. But if it comes down there, VIX reclaims, doesn't spend much time, just wick into this level and then reclaims, that would be your long into there with the invalidation there. And the upside targets would be if it reclaims, holds, and then clear these guys out, potentially these guys out, and if it holds, then there. But this is the second part of the plan. First, let's focus on this. So basically our two areas, probably I must have these levels marked. Yeah, here. And I can mark another one right there as support. Put an alarm here so we know when it's time. Alright guys. DYDX looking good actually. Look, this is the pattern I like. This is what your CT characters is gonna call a bull flag. Why this is a proper bull flag? Because it came after the big move up, break structures here, consolidation, now the breakout again. So I mean, this was the obvious targets, it already hit that, so I mean, I think it's doing fine for now, because it cleared all this. If it stays above, then I think, and this structure is good also, so you can look for fresh highs in this case. Of course, let's see what the other side looks like. Yeah, a little bit stretched. Well, I think this is your gauge. Above here is good. If it starts trading below here, then it's not good. If it bounces off or it dips down, reclaims, then you can send it to fresh highs. On the higher time frame picture, let's find ourselves a target. I need to see more. This is not the best picture. It means that it's still downtrending, so these areas is gonna be problematic for this guy. Yeah, it's still range bound, I would say. Still in this range. So it can easily do something like that and that. Like clear some of these, get back below the mid-range. Mid-range worked quite well here, so I'm pretty sure the range is working well. So anything hold above higher targets. If it does this, falls back, lower targets like that, like that. But lower time frame, I think it may have one more leg up, like the hourly. Yo, what's up, Hikari? Yeah, may hit here, like do something like that, maybe bounce a bit, and then. But this area is going to be a problem. This area. So it can break this, but then do something like that. Because it's still downtrending. Still downtrending on this time frame. Even if it does this, it's still gonna be a lower high. Alright guys, I think that's it from me. I mean, everything looks like shit, so nothing much to talk. I think this is the only one that looks good for another leg up, but it's already, you see, it's already done half the move. It's already done half the move, so the move was this here, and then maybe push towards there, but we're halfway there anyways. So unless you're scalping, this is now, well, if it holds above here, then you may want to consider these targets, or for example this here. for now, I'm not really, you know, when everything looks like what I showed you guys, I'm not really keen on keeping long positions. Well, I mean, like time-wise long. Longer durations. CELO was doing fine yesterday. I think it's doing something again. I don't know what the fuck is up with these coins. What is this? Okay. Okay, I understand now. I mean, I still don't know what the fuck this does, but I remember now that yesterday I shorted this, but then I closed it when I saw profit. I shorted it here at this area, and then when I see that it's like it might turn around, I got out. And the reason I shorted was because of this. That was a low time frame div here, so I basically played this. When it started turning around, I cut. Because at the end of the day, this was a range also. So basically it just made a high, made a low, took out the high, went down, took out the low, and then start getting back in. I cut because I thought that it might do this, but and it did actually. I forgot to follow it up. But what to do? It didn't do much anyways. I've been getting alarms from SFP also. Yeah, this guy is pumping. And it was since probably yesterday pumping. Yeah. Is it? Yeah, yeah, since 2 days. From here to there is pumping. Nothing much though, 10%. So yeah, but it's approaching resistances here. The truth is it's forming a nice rounded shape here. So it may try to push towards there. This looks really good structure-wise. It may try to run these first. Let me see if they already ran. Yeah, this guy's already ran. So yeah, it may come down to this region, come up to this region. Because of the structure, it's it's forming a nice round shape here, and the structure is now kind of bullish. See, from here it changed the structure. It broke this, put in a high low, high highs and high lows now from then onwards. down, break, and now from there it started grinding up. I don't think it's gonna be long-lived, but at least it's gonna push towards this region, I think. Like 0.59s. IMX was giving me alarms. I'm just gonna check a few more and then we'll call it. Yeah, I don't like it. It's under resistance already. It's under resistance already. Too much build up here. I think it may do something like that. So no point looking at this. It's right under resistance right now. If it flips, then we might be interested, but I don't think so. If this happens, then I might be interested in, you know, somewhere in this region. But for now I would wait either for a pullback towards there and then see what happens, you know, if it's gonna break this and holds. If it starts breaking down, then it's already like this is the first area. So yeah, I think that's enough for now. Let's check the macro picture, what happens after the New York Open, and take it from there. Thanks guys for joining, and please follow the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You can check out my sponsor BYBIT. We're planning nice giveaways for Christmas, and yeah, that's it. See you in the next one. This is actually simultaneously playing on YouTube, so it's live on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Alright guys, see you in the next one.